it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Up and in,
ball one.
And that's ball one.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. On the money. Nice play.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's to third. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's too high.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Guerrero. Only one out left for the Red Sox.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Story stands in now and watches strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Red Sox with a chance to tie it up, and that one fouled off. To the left side, but it is well fouled. So the tying run at second. Outside low. 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Here's the 2-2. Rips one to right. Oh, he can't hang on. In comes the run from second. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Go-ahead run on base. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Off the mark there. Ball 1. in scoring position. In the air to left center. And that's the third out. Red Sox with an RBI double. 2-2 game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Greg Weisser. Here's George Springer to start it off. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
George Springer.
Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. The 1-0. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
Here's a 1-1. Foul off down the right side. Here's a 1-2. And there's the ball. Alejandro Kirk waiting to hit for Toronto. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs it.
Now it's the DH, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fought off foul. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. The 0-1. To third. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. And there's a foul ball. Guerrero trying to send this extra innings.
Outside.
Fouled off left side. The 1-2.
Jack Bolton.
Got him looking. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains 2-2. extra innings. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys.
Pitching change here, Jimmy Garcia. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Man at second. Line drive to short, and it caught.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So digging in, Carlos Narvaez. That is upstairs for ball one.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front swinging that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. On the inside corner for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Now here is Jarren Duran. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Strike two. Garcia, 6'1" righty, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Anthony in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Anthony in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ripped to the left center base hit. Lead runner around second. And his double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded. There's a force at every base. 2 outs. Bases full. Wilson Contreras will hit next. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. That's in there. Strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. So they're all loaded up. Base hit. 1 run is in. Out of the play.
Right there.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now,
back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, but we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
Leading off, Dalton Varsho. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off here in extra innings. Nathan Lucas.
And they've got their work cut out for them, but this game just crazy back and forth, so who knows what they've got in store here.
Can't get to him, and this should score the run. Vladdy coming around third. And now they trail by 1. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's your 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. So a change being made out at second. Coming on the pinch run for Toronto, Miles Straw getting some more speed on the bases. Chapman throw over. Straw back on a dive.
Yeah, Brody, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Strike 2. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it was a strike. The call will stand. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman, trying to deliver as the hero. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Chapman checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Outside, and that is ball one.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And on second, 2 down. And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Kazuma Okamoto would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Here's a 3-0. And he walked it. And now the winning run is on base.
The outside of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. In there for strike 1. Okamoto not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. The Blue Jays with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras in 10. So hard to pull.